What's up everybody, this is Zero Ice here, bringing another request video from Final Fantasy XIII. This one is for Sea Stone mission number 62, which starts in the little circle of sea stones here in the Arclight Steppe on Grand Pulse. This first A stone, or A mission stone, is right, the first purple one to the right of the green ones. You accept it. As you can see, I haven't done it yet, so this is new for me as well. Just showing you where it is on the map. It's on the first little plateau on your left, right as you first walk into the Arclight Steppes from the base camp. Here's just showing you my paradigms that I have: Cerberus, Tri-Disaster, Strategic Warfare, Combat Clinic, Mystic Tower, and Delta Attack. I probably would have changed out Strategic Warfare to make Lightning a medic, to make myself a commander, and Snow be a synergist. Having a medic in Strategic Warfare probably would have been nice, but I was able to pull it off without it. Failed a couple times on the Chocobo because I didn't want to get into a combat right as I jumped off. That way I was able to put on some shrouds. Forgot what they were, so I had to read the descriptions there. But I would definitely shroud up with the two buff ones, and before you go into the battle, because being pre-buffed is awesome, especially when they cast their debuff stuff. Instead of debuffing you, hopefully it just takes away your buffs. I do get slowed. My haste wears off on Fang twice in this battle, and I get slowed, and it kind of sucks, but I'm able to work through it. Also, me being max level and max Crystarium, this fight still took me just under 7 minutes, so you're in for some chop, I guess, as they say. The two guys are completely, what's that, Tavisha, whatever they are. They're completely immune to physical damage when they're in their little bubbles like that. The only way to get them out of those little bubbles is to stagger them. So essentially, just every time I got everybody into the yellow, or if one person was in red, switch to Combat Clinic and heal up. Most of the time I stayed with Snow as a sentinel. Every now and then I'll switch to Tri-Disaster, which is the triple Ravager, to just jack up that stagger meter like I did right here. Then switch into Cerberus and just fucking go to town and lay waste to them as fast as you can. Fortunately, when they're both up, it's much harder, because while you're attacking the one that's staggered, you can generally stop them from casting, but the other one just goes buck wild on you, and he will annihilate your party. See right here, you can see that Fang is slowed, which kind of sucks, and Lightning almost dies, but luckily I can get the Combat Clinic in before they use multicast again. So just be mindful of that. Before you kill the first one, it's going to be pretty difficult, and you're going to be doing a lot of switching. I would suggest you switching to whatever paradigm you have set up as a buff class. Definitely have one of those as well. Every time you get debuffed or you see all your buffs lose, switch to that. You need to keep your haste and bravery and all that stuff on at least your main damage dealer, if not your top 2 damage dealers, because it's gonna end this battle quickly for you. Don't be afraid to switch into Combat Clinic and heal whenever you need it. If you feel low, just go for it. It doesn't matter if they're about to be staggered or if they are staggered and you gotta do it in the middle. I think I did it this last time, coming up right before I killed the first one. I also switch when he's at like 129 out of 130%, because I don't want to risk dying on something stupid when I knew I could have prevented it. So just don't be afraid to switch. Be mindful that every like 20-25 seconds or so, something big is going to hit you, so keep that kind of internal timer of going, okay, I'm probably going to have to switch to Combat Clinic to either heal them pre-hand or while it's going on, your teammates that is. You don't want to die. I mean, it sucks dying. I hate dying. This is actually my 3rd attempt on this, because first attempt I just got annihilated. I wasn't expecting it. The second attempt I was able to kill the first one, but I misjudged and attacked by the second one, and he killed me. Here's important: when you see one of them go back far away, you've got about 10 seconds before something really hot and heavy is coming to just fuck you up. So I went ahead and pre-switched to Combat Clinic right as that timer was wearing down, and was able to get a lot of cures off on everybody and heal and mitigate all the damage from his attacks. And then when that happened, just switch back into triple Rav if you're all good to go, and boost that stagger meter up. If you saw my gear from the last video that I did, you know I have a couple of stagger locks, and I have a quick stagger on a couple of my weapons for Snow and Lightning. So in a second you're going to see after I'm done healing, when I put the first one into stagger mode, lightning actually goes over and taps the second one, and it puts him into stagger mode as well. I don't really capitalize on that too much, but you're going to notice in a second if you're wondering why that's the case. Because while this, right after this happens, lightning goes and taps him, and puts them both into stagger. Here I was kind of iffy. I knew I probably should have stepped out and healed Fang, especially now that she is slowed. But with both of them being in stagger, I knew that Lightning was, or Snow, one of them was going to continue to fight the second one while the other two beat up the first one. Since I knew that, I wasn't worried about it, because as long as you're hitting them, they can't really cast. They get interrupted, so you get in this situation, you can kind of get low. Here I'm a little too low, so I switch out and heal up. But since the first one is already dead, it's pretty easy at this point. It's kind of hard to screw up. You know, it's the same thing. If you get low, heal. Try and watch out for the multicast. He can still go way in the distance and hit you with something big, so be mindful of that. And when you feel like it, you know, switch to get your buff class back out. Get all the buffs on you. That just makes the fight end faster. Triple rev it up, get him to the stagger meter, and then and blow his ass away.
Predictable.
Try that on me.
All right.
Thanks.
Change of plan.
And so as you can see, health's getting pretty low. I debated on whether to speed that fight up or not, but I didn't want anybody to miss anything, so I sat through the whole thing, and that way you can see exactly what I do. And there you go, 659, but I still 5-starred it. 50,000 CP with no growth egg. I took it off from my other videos, so it'd be 100,000 if you did it with the growth egg. And your mission bonus is a Genji glove, and then just in case you don't know what the Genji glove is, I would really recommend going to get one, and it enables the wearer to inflict more than 99,999 damage.